who's currently trying to make Khan's life miserable.
Ooh.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess we can get started. Unless
Oh,
anybody...
is the carousel thing working or it's still fucked up?
The castle thing?
Carousel.
The carousel.
Oh, it still doesn't work, but it works on
Oh
Carl's
shit.
World. I gotta figure
Ooh,
it out. So whatever, like Carl's
yo.
World is working. I don't know why it doesn't work for this one. Something like
Oh,
happened in the background to stop it.
I
So
guess we're
I
using
was,
the
I
fist
mean,
thing then.
that's fine. It hasn't been. We've been using it for 3 sessions now, so
Yeah.
it's not really all that detrimental to the gameplay. It just makes my job slower
Mhm.
because I have to look at stuff. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should do that and that and that and that. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something that's fucking it up. Oh, it works again. There you go. I was doing something that was fucking it up. Cool. I don't know what I was
Yo,
doing that fucked it up, but it works again. That's all I really care about. All right. So I
let's
figured I
go.
fixed it. I just started hitting buttons. Good for me. Good for me. All right, cool. Hey, what happened to the music?
Damn. Round 23, that's a wild.
I mean, it's mainly because
Uh,
everything is being controlled and it's just easier to control everything. Jeanette, where the hell's the music, bro? Where's the gloomy death stuff?
depressing music.
Yeah, like the just sad face shit. Or nah, maybe like not sad, maybe like scary. Hey, Riri on Asian Kung Fu Generation Soifa. Good album. Really good album. Sure I was supposed to do something else, but if I forget, then hopefully nobody triggers the trap card.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Let's get some scary music. Let's do if I put Nightmare, it always does Nightcore. I hate Nightcore because it has lyrics all the time. Yeah, that works. Thank you. I really thought Billie Eilish was like English and she's American. It's so lame. All right, is there anybody not here other than Isaiah?
Hey, rest
No,
here. The full party's here.
Pilgrim, I mean Zion, are you here?
He's.
And
Hey, Sapien.
Alex, you're here, yeah. You two are the only ones who actually matter. So if you're not here, yeah, that's the only. The rest of you guys matter a little less. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, it's fairly
Yeah,
true.
that's alright.
There's not
Yeah.
much pivotal shit happening with the rest of you. That could change. I'm not sure though. Turn off GM rolls, because that would be rough. Wait, this just does the same shit. It's the same height. Yeah, it's the same height. All right, cool. So we're moving turns to the Amber Golem, and damn, I want Isaiah to be here, but since he's not, the staggered, broken Amber Golem immediately rushes Isaiah. I'm sorry, it's Lucian, and aims at him with the fist. Yeah, and he cleanly misses as his body just kind of contorts and the kind of concave shape Lucian just kind of moves through. And he's gonna stagger and stand there without much else to do. This brings us to rather annoyed yet slightly less poisoned. Who from the, let's see, corner of her area noted 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Noted Goten running towards the eastern annex and follows quickly behind without saying a word. This brings us to a creeping sound behind Khan. You know the skeleton just kind of clad in armor clanking up towards you. Surrounding you now, the skeleton flanks.
Doesn't it have to be like the opposite side to flank?
Technically, no. Flanking is when someone is basically you're paying attention to someone and another monster attacks you while you're paying attention to another monster. So since
Oh,
you're
yeah,
technically engaged with the one below it, it's got an opportunity to attack.
yeah, that's fine.
And with his little sword, he stabs. As the sword kind of strikes and cuts through you, you note your life is now in danger. Let's see. And this brings us to Yamez. You note your body contorting as you simply rise to your feet. You're feeling kind of hungry. What do you do?
Game's paused.
Oh yeah, it's unpaused. Hey, real quick, Isaiah, you just got attacked. The Amber Golem, it missed though. Just thought you'd like to know. All right.
So it's gonna move down to where you hear the voices and like noise coming from.
So you would note the clamoring of armor to the northwest of you.
Ouch. Um, yeah, just gonna end there.
Okay. That's gonna spin us back around to Khan's turn. You note both skeletons plus the one with the bow are very fixated on you. Two with long swords, and again one with a bow. You don't note any sounds coming from the south. You can hear what seems like shuffling to the southeast of you, but you hear something kind of almost a loud, like almost a vibrating, swooshing sound coming from the north of you beyond the door.
Oh, okay. Um, kind of peering at the skeleton in front of me, uh, looking it over. Can I recognize? Does it have any like mark or crest on its armor?
Um, it does not. You just note that the armor seems to be just a somewhat rusted through plate or half plate. Um, you note the metal is just almost corroded from time. It seems to have a shield on its back as well. You note the same kind of corrosion on each of them. Their swords are equally kind of just almost kind of broken down and brittle, as if they've been here for centuries.
No, okay. Shifting my feet in kind of a spiral pattern, and I'm beginning to spin. I'll just maneuver my way out of the out between the skeletons as I disengage. Over here, just immediately starting to back away. So
You
I
know, skeletons just kind of slowly turn towards you as you move away.
15.
As you reach the south, you note the fallen creature from earlier is just kind of sitting there looking at you. You don't sense any hostility. However, you are fairly taken aback.
Kind of shaking my head, I'll just continue to move forward, not wasting his time. 40. Uh, d- cool. And 55 feet of movement, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Hugging the wall closely. Doing the same thing. Taking my. Well, I can't take out my sword. It's an action. Okay. Hugging the wall. I'll just kind of call to the creature. Whispering so as to not alert the skeletons. What exactly are you doing? Kind of shaking my head towards it. Do I get a response?
Actually, can I even respond to that?
You do have you still can speak, yeah.
I don't know.
Cool. Nodding. Looking straight in front of me. Looking directly towards this area. Can I note anything or any crest or symbol on the skeletons?
You note the same skeletons with the same armor. There's no crests or anything of that sort. Some of the skeletons, as you kind of look into the alcoves, their armor seems a little newer, but for the most part, it's just broken and rusted armor from it seems like years of neglect.
Okay, so the armor seems a little newer. Using my vision, looking towards here, trying to peer past whatever this person is or creature is. Does the armor seem as rusted as the armor east of me? As I compare the two?
No, the pieces are equally as decayed. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll just keep heading south. All right. Cool. And ran out of movement. And my turn there.
Of your mind, you hear kind of a chuckling, just kind of a very low, as if someone is almost amused by your actions. This brings us to Lucian's turn. As you stare at the golem, you note just a massive just crater in its left side. It bears no arm, but both legs are still attached, and you could just see pieces of obsidian just crumbling and falling off from its midsection. Its right arm is still fairly sturdy, and it seems to be just rather um, almost leery. You're not sure, as it doesn't seem to have any emotions, but it almost seems sad. What do you do?
Now, looking at the golem that swung at me, I remember which way Bennett went.
You know that Bennett went off towards the north where Helwa was fighting when you were leaving towards the south.
So, looking up at the golem and disengaging, I'll just try to move towards the north and back to Bennett as he was something to stop it.
As you're doing this, you note from the south just kind of a vibration kind of moving the ground a bit as you walk. You note the portal to the south bubbling with a red, just almost acidic kind of portal.
So the ground is rumbling. All right.
Ground slightly just shaking. You can feel it under feet. It's not enough to make you move, but it's certainly a just reverberation under you.
And the portal seems to like having some kind of activity.
Yeah.
So instead of crossing the room, I'll disengage and head this way and go past the golem. Just kind of quickly dodging past it.
Oh, you know the golem slowly turning towards you.
Right there, I'll get behind like this. I'll take behind this pillar, and that'll end my turn. I just try to keep an eye on the golem and the portal.
Okay. You feel just kind of a eeriness even behind the pillar. From inside the abandoned treasure room or treasury, you note Bennett that the only body you see in it is one of a familiar fox-like creature that just lies there lifeless. You know that 2 bite marks in its neck and blood running out. You also know that above you there seems to be some sort of almost dripping kind of black goo from the ceiling. You don't know anything particular about it, but it is strange. The rest of the room seems empty, although there seems to be a warmth in it. You know that the sound of crumbling to your to the south, and you can hear the kind of just almost bored lamenting of Lady Whitehaven, just sighing from the south as well. What do you do?
So you said there was a dark patch on the roof?
There seems to be a patch on the ceiling that seems to have a strange dripping of a black substance. You first noted it on the fur of the creature and then a small pool next to him.
You said it was dripping, right?
Slowly, yeah. There's droplets coming down, I'd say, every few seconds.
Okay. So it's dropping from the roof. Does that mean there's a small puddle of this stuff forming on the ground?
There is next to the creature, yes.
I'm gonna walk towards the puddle and just taking the quarterstaff off my back. I'll just kind of like poke it into the puddle. Does anything happen to the staff?
You're taking what staff?
The regular quarterstaff I have in my inventory.
Oh, you know it just kind of collects gook on it, a black substance. The black substance seems to slowly crawl up the staff. There's just now a black ooze slowly crawling up your staff.
I'll just kind of looking down at it. I'll just toss it towards the creature on the floor.
All right. As it falls, you note the kind of speed in which the ooze kind of overtakes it. You could see it just kind of almost being absorbed by the ooze and then slowly getting broken down. The staff has been destroyed.
Ooh. Do I have any prior knowledge of like what this could be? Like the ooze?
It seems familiar. You know that the same substance covering Jotun. You've also seen it before. The first time you met the um, the tall, suited man outside of, or I'm sorry, yeah, outside of the Wachter residence. You know that that was also a substance that was spewed. You've seen it quite a few times, actually.
Alright.
Um, Other than the broken door and just like the different bags and just rusted pieces of armor and weaponry, there doesn't seem to be anything notable in the room at all.
Wait, repeat that?
So, other than the rusted weapons and armor in the room, as the amber door broken, and just random, just it seems burlap sack bags just strewn across the floor, there doesn't seem to be anything in the room of importance.
Said there was the burlap backs, burlap, burlap bag
Sack. Yeah.
sacks. Where in the room are those?
You see some littered around the floor to the southwest, as well as one or two in the northeast. So here and around here.
First things first, I should actually. Uh, I'm kind of looking at the body of the caster. I should have done this the first time, but I'm gonna search him, see what I can find on him.
Searching through, you note the creature um, seems to have almost a anamorphic body. From the neck down, it seems to be very humanoid, but with the face of a wolf or a fox. Um, Other than the ooze kind of matted into its fur, which is strange to you as it doesn't seem to be affecting him. You don't note anything on the persons, no bags or anything of the sort. It just seems to have a blue robe on that is very familiar to you. It almost looks the same as Sidion's robe from before, only this one is blue, while Sidion's robe was more of a, I believe, white with blue color. Yes, I am correct.
Uh, so I guess looking over the body of it and finding nothing, I'll turn my attention towards the burlap sacks in the south. Am I able to tell anything specific about what might be inside, getting closer to them?
You just see about two just kind of clumped up on the ground. You're not really sure if there's anything inside from looking at them.
I'm gonna just, I guess, kneel down, try to open them.
Okay. So going ahead and opening up the bag directly in front of you, you note there doesn't seem to be anything inside. It's just kind of filled with just what seems to be cobwebs, just dust.
So, closing a bag and getting back on my feet. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just start towards the doors. Kind of exiting doors, I'll look over to Kester. What are you doing back there?
He said to a rather dead Kester. King, are you alive?
King, you there?
He's not muted.
I was freaking muted. All right, lovely. Okay, here we go again. What was I doing last time? Oh yeah, my blunder. So, do I have to re-roll to check the the secret again?
You would, yeah.
All right, copy that. So yeah, I'm going to feel around the bottom of the statue to find whatever Lucian was talking about. Deception. It's right over there. All right, cool. That would be embarrassing if I failed.
You note or first time technically, a clicking as a door or a panel on the leg kind of just opens on the statue.
So yes, I take this opportunity to walk inside and try to just keep low and not make too many footsteps as I walk inside, just turning back to Bennett, making sure that he's like, aware that I'm doing this.
So as you walk inside, you know it's barely enough room to fit. Going into said statue, you immediately note that there is a small staircase. You can't actually fit up the staircase.
I'm too big. I'm too chunky. All right, so I'm just kind of walking back out since I can't fit. I don't really know what to do now. I guess we need Tilgrim for this. What do I even do now? Just kind of like heading back up to where Bennett is. Just relay this information. Yeah, it seems that there's a staircase in there, and yeah, it's only Tilgrim sized. So, well, I don't know what to do about this. Where is Tilgrim, anyways?
You know, when I asked what you were doing, you could have just said, I found a panel.
Oh yeah, I could have.
You just see Bennett roll his eyes. I think Tilgrim's somewhere upstairs. I thought she came down with you.
Yeah, should have came down with me. I went first because Tilgrim. It's Tilgrim. I don't know. It's been a while since I've come down here. Maybe something happened to Tilgrim. I should go check to see what happened to Tilgrim, huh?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
I think I managed to drive my sisters upstairs, and from what I think I know, they might be fighting Radin, so that's a weird little thing in its own right.
That'd be really unfortunate if they got killed with all my stuff still in this bag.
Yeah, don't mind the fact that they suddenly switched sides after trying to kill us.
Yeah, that was pretty nifty. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead back upstairs to see what's taking Tilgrim so long. Hopefully it's nothing that I have to fight. How many feet did I walk? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5 more feet. So I must walk a little closer, trying to get around the rubble. And sure.
Also, what the hell is that thing back there?
Thing?
The giant fucking ring of red
I'm
energy.
confused. Wait. I'm super confused. That was my fault. It's not even. It's not King. It's not your turn.
Oh.
So none of this actually happened.
Fucking.
Yeah, my apologies. Actually, let's make it happen, and I'll just skip. your
Second
turn.
time's the charm. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not really.
Wait, just
There
skip
you
my
go.
turn.
Yeah, so it's technically Bennett's turn.
Okay.
There you go. We're just skipping your turn. Yeah, you're.
Good old time paradox.
That's my fault. I didn't even pay attention. So technically, it's still Bennett's turn, unless you have all your movement used up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all of my movement.
So you both note Lady Whitehaven just kind of sitting on a bone throne, just kind of sighing as she looks around, and then looks back down towards the southern area, turning back to you. Warm glow down there. She seems charmed. In the meantime, the darkness crackles, creaks. As Tilgrim kind of slowly tries to get up from her ordeal, you note, you can hear just kind of footsteps as a young hooded woman walks in from the north and just stares down at you. One of Bennett's little friends. Strange finding you here. And what is that glow? You can see her just kind of stick her hand out, pointing towards you. I'm actually kind of annoyed. I've been almost killed. Almost turned into a lich's pet. I managed to scurry away when no one was looking. And here we are. Any last words?
Do we have to?
She just kind of nods. You see, between you and me, I'd like nothing more than to leave this place. But on the downside, if I go up north, back to Daddy's castle, if you would, I'm probably going to get the same treatment Relia got. And while you don't know who that is and you don't care, I do. So she just kind of points her finger at you. Yes, we do. But before that, why are you glowing?
Well, can I stand up or no?
That's fine by me.
It's this book.
You could see her just kind of looking at the glow. You could see her just put her nose in the air. That smells strange. She looks back behind her. You can almost hear something coming from the northern corridor, almost footsteps. As she turns back to you, you can see her eyes kind of widen. Whatever you're doing, now's a good time to hide. I'll deal with this, I guess, on my own.
I just nod at what she's saying, and I guess I just. It's not my turn, is it?
It is not.
Yeah, then I'll just try to get the book to stop glowing until I do something on my turn.
Okay. This brings us to Wolfram's turn. Fairly battered and damaged. You you note a warm glow kind of overtake the area. You also note to the north, with your sight, you could still see just a glimpse of Lady Whitehaven just kind of looking down towards the south and just kind of smiling almost wildly, noting everything around you and just kind of the sounds afoot. You can hear kind of a slam clamor, just a loud clanking to the northeast, a strange buzzing to the south, and a strange radiating to the north by Lady Whitehaven. What do you do?
Hmm. Um, looking up above right here. Is like a balcony above here, some sort.
Um, so looking up, yeah, you note the balcony on the from the second floor of the temple.
Okay, and Santa Golem isn't still wandering around in English. It's like service area or just staring straight at the portal.
It's actually looking north towards the column north of it.
Okay, so I'm quickly gonna walk up the stairs. Let me go upstairs.
We're back on this page. As you reach the foot of the steps, you note from where you're standing to your right, you could just see a blinding kind of glare from within a doorway. To your left, you don't note too much, just a balcony. You could still see kind of the portal permeating below it, which I should probably make permeate for scale.
Okay, is that big? Holy shit! Okay, holy shit!
It's
Okay,
just a red glow, right? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I gotta move it.
is that big? I thought it was like a medium size, like
That
two
would
dome.
be right there.
Okay, yeah, I'm not out the range of that shit, am I? Damn. Okay.
So
Dean facing there.
it's standing roughly about, you give or take 40 feet. So where you're standing now at the top of the steps, there's still 20 feet above you. That is the portal.
All right, then. Hmm. I'll get away from like sensing from like any
Just go
feel.
here.
Okay, is that okay?
There we go.
Sense from is there any malice come from it? Malice, any general
Mm,
feeling.
you don't note any emotions coming from it. Okay. Just the
Hmm.
warm, kind of fiery glow of whatever heat is coming off of the ruins and the strange, almost abyssal creature skull that sits atop it.
Is any writings on it? Any
Um,
writings?
so there are runic symbols going around it. Mm, Do you? Let me just check.
I've only.
Yeah, you're not familiar with what they are.
Okay, damn. Okay, okay, damn. Okay. Um. Hmm. Um. Can I see through the portal from a distance,
You
or
can
just obscured?
So you can't see through the portal. You can see that the portal seems to distort the light from beyond it, and it's creating its own light. It doesn't seem to be
Hmm.
visually see-through or anything of the sort.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Can see through it. Still got these languages. And I presume I don't recognize this period. I don't recognize this period.
I'm
I've
sorry.
not seen this here. I presume both from there have not seen this portal or design somewhere.
You have not now.
Okay. He knows. Some languages. Okay, stranded portal. Got it. Okay. With that, I'm just gonna looking over here. Walk 25, 30. That's one. I can back so dash. All right, that's gonna um. Peeking. Put my hand through the door. Do I hear any commotions between? Oh, he's dead. I forgot that. Okay, he's dead. Um, is there anything commotions in the room, or just the small child glowing, glowing?
Uh, so you note the small elf-like creature just kind of against a wall, just almost getting up, glowing. From your position, you can see a body laying next to her, a staff next to it. You don't note anything else other than that. The glow is fairly bright. It's actually bright enough where for seeing it kind of your eyes kind of you just kind of push back, putting your hands up just to cover the glare as you kind of look through it. You note it not coming directly from the girl, but something. Actually, no, you put the book away, so you note the something coming from like a satchel.
Mhm. So is any voices, commotions in the room, or just everything silent?
You just note the girl kind of steering to the north, as if she's looking at something. You don't hear anything.
Mhm.
As you kind of stare on, you could hear just a soft sound coming from the north, through the room, almost the sound of footsteps getting closer.
Like on the opposite side, or like
In the room,
north?
you can
Oh,
kind of hear it
okay.
echoing through the door.
Um, is it coming closer, or is it like walking away from me?
You can hear the
Um,
steps getting louder.
yeah. So okay, okay. Shit. Can fight up on the street. What's that mean? Get fucked. Yeah, I can't go over there. Once I leave, I die. Shit, can't dodge. So, that makes me can't tell it. I'm just gonna end my turn looking towards this direction. Oh shit. Oh, shit. No, fuck no. No. Going to this room. Is it? Do I hear anything sound? Any sound coming from this room? This door or nah?
You don't notice anything coming from it, no. You notice as you kind of get near it, there is a strange kind of mm, almost a
Mm,
you almost kind of smell something strange, like faintly for a second. As you get closer to the door, you kind of pull your head back. It almost sounds like smells like from your realm the decay of death, basically.
mm, yeah. Mm, here. Uh, mm, right over there, face the corner. If by crouching down, am I able to see the corner, or is that hard?
Sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
If I crouch down, am I able to see the
Uh, Still not sure what you're doing. What you're saying?
Oh,
It's kind of like okay, go ahead.
basically, I'm saying if Wolfen crouched down to his
Okay.
knees, could he still see the portal? Or the door pursuing from the view from below? Yeah. Is the support
You
correct?
still see the
The portal.
yes, you can through the
Oh,
balcony railing.
quickly end my turn. Yeah.
If I
End my turn. It's like still being aware of the sound coming from the north and the portal.
Okay. And with that, the creeping continues. This brings us to a rather angry skeleton who quickly rushes towards down towards Khan. The skeleton, noting Yamez, just kind of looks and then continues without paying much mind. Another skeleton follows. You can hear the clamoring of the bones.
I'm not in the scene.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, homie. Nobody is yet. There we go. You note one of the skeletons taking a short bow and just kind of firing a volley towards Khan.
How exactly is he able to fire the volley as I look at him firing it?
I'm sorry?
I'm peering at the skeleton. How exactly is he firing it?
He's just raising his arm up and just kind of shooting over the one in front of him down towards you. With the arrow just kind of bouncing off a wall and hitting kind of next to you, it just kind of falls to the ground. You hear him just chattering of teeth as it looks to load another arrow. This brings us to a rather dimly lit hallway to the east annex of the first floor temple. Jotun finds himself staring kind of around and glancing up at the mirror above him. You still note the 5 crystals just kind of swirling around, the middle one kind of fading in and out. They slowly start kind of stopping. They kind of flicker their light. You note the crystals seem to almost rhythmically glow. As you turn back towards the west, you note the glow of what you can only recall coming from the portal. That red kind of just light seems to be almost pulsing in unison with the crystals. It's almost mesmerizing as you can almost count the beat of the glowing of the 5 crystals with the glowing of the portal. Shaking your head and just kind of looking forward, you note darkness in front of you with a door open and another one to the north closed. What do you do?
I'll kind of look to the, I guess, west and kind of note that Lucian is there, and I'll kind of point out the ceiling to him, kind of saying, "Hey, look, they're the gems in the strange weirdo portal thing are kind of like glowing in unison." To be like,
So shouting this over to Lucian. Do you hear her or him?
I couldn't hear that clearly. Repeat it.
sorry, I have like a cold, so I'm not really gonna kind of yell. The portal and the gems on this mirror ceiling are kind of glowing in unison. Maybe they're connected in some way.
And at that, I take a look up at the gems. No way to avoid that one.
So looking up at the mirror and the gems, you know, you can clearly see Jotun's reflection. As you look, you note 5 gems slowly floating towards Jotun. They just kind of dance around him. As you kind of shake your head and look back towards Jotun, Jotun's just kind of looking over to you and still kind of pointing towards the ceiling. You don't note anything happening. As you look back, the gems just kind of engulf Jotun, and you could just see the reflection of him just looking back at you, screaming as they just kind of converge on him. and then the body just kind of disintegrates. You can see the gems glow and pulse along with the portal's glow in perfect unison.
That was all in the reflection, or did I just watch him get disintegrated?
That was all in the reflection. Looking back, Jotun's just kind of confused as um, you don't really note what Jotun's looking at specifically.
Yeah. After seeing that, Jotun, get from under the mirror.
I'll kind of tilt my head to the side in confusion. What are you talking about? And I'll kind of
Get
look back up at the mirror.
Look, I'll explain when you get over here. Just get from under the mirror.
Is something wrong?
Yes. Please get from under the mirror.
I guess I'll kind of a little bit forward. What's the matter with you? You just kind of look like you've seen a ghost or something.
Those crystals aren't simple. The reflection. You got disintegrated. Look, I don't know what's up with those crystals or the mirror, but I don't want to take the chance. Just get from under the mirror.
I got disintegrated? What do you mean? I'm standing right here.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's why it isn't normal.
As you say this, you can feel just underfoot just a rumbling, a shaking. You note the portal is kind of or Jotun looks down. You can see just almost the portal seems to be liquefying, and out of it just something's pushing forward slowly, as if it's like just a skin of water just slowly starting to tear. You're not sure what it is, but it seems to be doing it slow enough where there doesn't seem to be anything more than just a buckling at this point.
I think something's trying to come out of that. That's not good.
And you
Do you
said
think
they're somehow related.
Yeah, I think they are. They were kind of being in unison together.
All the more reason to get from under the mirror.
Whatever you say, and I'll just kind of move up here. I'm out of the range of the mirror.
So, leaving the mirror, you note the portal is, or it slowly begins to just lessen the bubbling as you see something recede. Um, Noting the state Lucian's in, you just kind of glance back towards the ceiling. In the mirror, you could just see the crystals still just glowing and just floating around. You don't note your reflection in the mirror.
Kind of speaking back to Lucian, what exactly did you even see in the mirror? I can't even see my own reflection. How'd you see?
Well, I don't know. I certainly saw yours, and I saw those crystals descend, and you turn to ash.
This place is really messing with our head. Were you headed anywhere?
Well, I just glanced at the golem. I bet it has something to deal with those, and he's off to the north. I was gonna regroup, and he could just stop the golem.
I guess I'll tag along. I want to meet back up with Helwa again. And I'll end my turn for now.
You know that as you say that, you can just hear coming yelling out, or Helya's voice just kind of shouts from the west.
Good. I'll just kind of wait for her then. That concludes my turn.
All right. And this brings us to right. I can actually get rid of that. We're skipping Kester's turn. This brings us back to Tilgrim. You note the young hooded woman kind of just staring at you, taking interest in your glow. She doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to you as she kind of constantly looks back. You hear footsteps getting closer.
I'll take your advice and I'll just make myself scarce. At that, I'm just going to. I'm going to double my movement heading towards the door, but as I do so, I kind of just peek down the hallway. Oh. Who is that? That isn't who I think it is it?
Peering down the hallway, you just lock eyes with a tall elf that just kind of has long black greasy hair, and you could see a sword kind of just floating next to him. A large scar on his head. You just kind of are almost enamored by his face. He gives you kind of just almost a devious smile.
Okay, I thought that was Strahd for a second. I don't know this person.
Oh, yep, that is a reaction. Never mind.
Okay.
As that, he immediately
Oh
appears
no! This I was okay. Never mind.
before you. You could just see kind of in a plume of silvery smoke. He just kind of appears. You could see a cloak. He just kind of pushes it away, whipping it to the side. Sword in hand, he just kind of slides it down into a sheath. You can hear the young woman in the hood just as he just kind of stares in front of you, looking down towards you. You note he's fairly tall. You're not sure how, but he's much taller than most of the others you've encountered so far, as he just kind of smiles. Where are you going, young one?
Just out to recruit with my companions. I
You
kind
could
of
just
just
see him
look
kind
up
of.
to
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
he just
sorry.
kind of curtsies a bit towards you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rahadin. And judging by your hair and adorable little face, you and I have a lot to discuss. Are you in a hurry?
I mean, I just wanted to get back with my friends. What do you mean we have business?
You could see his eyes kind of get averted and then just look back. You can see him slowly turn towards the hooded girl. Kelia. Aurelia has gone ahead. Well, I'll be giving her the same punishment that you'll have. Where are the others and Bennett? You could see her just kind of looking around almost nervously as she just shakes her head. He got his memories back and he remembered how to get rid of us. You can see Rahadin just shake his head. Are you saying that the barrier's in place again? You could just see her looking away. That is, I'll leave him to you, and I'll. She just kind of slowly walks backwards. I'll go back to the castle, and I'll find Zelia. Yes. You could just see Rahadin slowly put his hand up and clench his fist as she just you you kind of look around and see her nervously wince. Fine, go back, but you will also endure the same. I'm not a fan of failure, even if you're favored by the young master. And with that, she just kind of rushes off to the north. Turning back to you, Rahadin just smiles. You remind me of someone, child. I must ask, what is that blaring light coming off of you?
Oh, to be honest, I'm not quite sure myself. Though I guess it kind of retrieving it, just showing it a bit. I'm figuring out, but I might have some ideas. You, wait, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, my sisters were arguing.
It's all good. Are you taking the book out to show him? Like, what are you doing specifically?
I really all I really did was just move it around a bit. Maybe I'd have a piece of it show. I didn't really like take it out in my my bag.
So noting the glow, he just kind of stares a bit. You note your dagger begins to vibrate. Um, Not sure where you keep that because you didn't never really tell me, but
Oh, in the bag as well then.
oh, so it's beginning to vibrate. I'm sorry, it's in the bag.
It's like you know one of those that it's one of those bags where they have a bunch of what do you call it? Um like th- there's belts,
Like the cargo
there's
cargo bags.
not just cargo bag. It's like one of those specialized bag where it holds a bunch of things, like a whole bunch of satchels,
So it has
little
compartments.
pockets. Yeah, compartments. Yeah, and like
So it's
it's
a book
made to.
bag because I'm trying to get the size thing now. You're going into detail. It's making it sound bigger than it should be, I guess.
It should be big enough to like on my back,
So
like
it's
a
a
book
book bag.
bag.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a backpack basically. So you're carrying a backpack on your back.
Uh, yeah.
Well, these are kind of details you need to like let me know. So when you're showing the bag, you're turning around.
Uh, I
Like
guess, but not since I'm like small enough. I don't really have to turn around completely. I just
okay,
kind
I'm
of
just
tilt my
I just need
shoulder.
more description sometimes because you guys are very vague. Okay, so you're tilting yourself over towards him. With that, he's going to reach it and just take the bag out. I'm sorry, take the book out of the bag.
Oh. Uh. Okay. Does he do anything else with it?
Just kind of using two fingers to pick it up. You can see him just holding it almost as if it's disgusting to him. This seems rather familiar. Perhaps I should hold on to this for you. Hmm, that might be in my best interest. So,
Uh.
with that, he takes the book from you.
Uh. Per, I mean, maybe I could hold it.
He just kind of looks at you. Well, take it back if you need to, but something this powerful doesn't seem right in your possession. And with that, you no longer glow.
And he has the book, right?
Yes.
Oh,
With that, he just kind of stares at you again. Anything else you're hiding? He just kind of opens his hand in front of you. Family shouldn't lie.
family.
He just kind of nods. Indeed.
I'm sorry, but today I've been learning that my family is a lot more extended than I previously thought.
You just kind of see him smile. Hmm. What do you know, Tilgrim?
Oh, you know my name as well. Well, apparently I might be able to find my mother here. I'm
You
not
just kind of see Rahadin smile at you.
if we are family, then are you a uncle, perhaps, or a cousin?
Hmm. He just kind of shakes his head slowly. Perhaps you can think of me as an uncle. But, why, our kin must, well, prove themselves. Your little book tells me that you know much more than you lead on. That said, I have a bit of a job to do. Sadly, I don't have too much time left. You can see him kind of looking through the door towards the radiating light. And judging by that thing out there, one of your friends did something they weren't supposed to. Hmm.
Uh, perhaps, but I'm sure we can fix it. We tend
Hmm.
to do that.
You can see him slowly starting to take the sword from his sheath.
Uh, maybe you don't need. Could we maybe not uh make this any more violent than it has to be? I guess kind of you know inching away.
He just kind of shakes his head. Oh, you misinterpret. Why, how else will I protect you from
Oh,
whatever comes out of the portal?
oh, I'm sorry. People have been attempting to kill me since I've stepped foot in this temple.
Ah. Hmm. It seems Casimir did not tell you much. I have no intention of ending your life, Tilgrim. Why, seeing you just fills me with the hope that I can end mine by protecting yours. You could see him take his sword out. I almost don't care about Bennett now. I was hoping he would bring you to me, but he failed once again. Oh well. He just kind of turns towards the door. Now, where were you planning to go? Perhaps I can help get you there. And you have your rest of your movement and turn.
Uh, okay. I was just planning to uh again just regroup. At that I'll just I guess walk side by side. Is he as I'm walking? Is he following me?
Yes, he has decided to accompany you, sword
Uh,
ready in hand.
then I guess I'll just walk side by side with him. Though and you can easily tell. You can kind of feel the nervous air around me as I'm walking. Kind of just looking for any face that's familiar. Uh, as I get to the doorway, I kind of see. Well, I don't know who this person is because I didn't we didn't really talk. Um, uh,
You note Rahadin just kind of stopping and looking and turning to you. Shall I cut his head off and present it to you? Would that help you see my loyalty?
Oh, don't worry. We're family, as you said. You don't need to prove yourself. Besides, I tend to at least meet strangers in places as strange as this, and they tend to be useful and friendly. Well, maybe not friendly, but
You can see him just kind of nod. As you wish. Lead on then. I will use my sword when needed.
okay. I guess as I glance in Wolfram's direction, or with the stranger's direction, still kind of walking towards the stairway. Do you do anything or no?
Guy, this Wolfram do anything?
That might be a no.
I guess that's a no.
I think
Then,
he like disconnected or something based on what he like posted last.
oh, that sucks. Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm
There we
alive.
go.
No, Wolfen does nothing. He doesn't see it. Take on threat.
Oh, you
Right?
say no. Okay. Uh,
I'll say a lot. I'm fucking honest about it. Wow.
Sorry about that. Let me just.
wait. Say it again.
I don't. It does nothing. Just simply stares and
Uh,
stares back.
okay. Then, I guess as we pass by, me again, walking kind of. It's obviously you can see she's kind of nervous. I walk down the stairs. Wait, how much movement do I have left? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. And I guess I make it to here.
Okay, I'm just gonna take you down steps then.
Oh,
You note Rahadim walks with you as his blade begins to dance in front of him as he just kind of lets it go, and it moves with you. Also, just you know,
oh,
sticking by your side.
that's actually quite. How does that do that?
Rahadim just kind of looks at you. A dancing scimitar, a gift from the young master, Strahd. Loyalty is always rewarded in Barovia.
Oh,
As you reach the floor below, you note just a spectacle. To the north, you note a demonic horned woman just kind of rushing towards the east. You could see Lady Whitehaven farther north, just kind of boredly sitting in a chair, staring towards the south. Not at you, but whatever's to your right. You can see a large glowing from the stairs above. You know that a massive portal. Rahadim pointing it out as he kind of turns to the right. Your friends, how dearly do you value their lives?
uh,
Decisions may need to be made, and I cannot promise all of their safety.
well, they've saved mine, so I value them. They're comrades, and I'm sure they will understand if staying here is a danger. I'm sure they're actually well aware of that now.
He just kind of nods. You see, your friend Bennett, he's, well, you can think of him as my protege. Albeit he probably didn't let anyone know that because, well, he probably didn't remember. That said, I was tasked with retrieving him. He was to meet me here, but I didn't know he would befriend you, and this changes things greatly. The young woman you saw with the hood, her name is Kellia. She is one of Strahd's witches. I sent her to kill you and the others, and to retrieve Bennett. Hmm. However, it seems things have changed. If Bennett truly remembers his purpose, there's no reason to retrieve him anymore. However, I imagine she wouldn't be able to kill you, but I'm more surprised. You can see him just kind of looking around for a second and then looking back to you. Did you not come here with Casimir, the earless elf?
I, I did actually.
He nods. And where is he now?
Well, I believe he might be in the book you have.
Perfect. Then I will add this book to my collection. He just kind of curtsies again to you. You are a gift, little princess. He just kind of turns back and looks towards the portal.
Okay, I guess as is not really looking at me, this is kind of like a obvious, like, I guess, kind of a panic in her eyes, is trying to figure out what to do, and no one is even looking in my direction, are they?
No one seems to notice you now.
Okay. Then, man, I'll end my turn here. Oh.
Okay. With that, you note Rahadin just kind of peering around and just turning back to you. He says, I will observe what you do and how you are treated. However, make no mistake, if I see you in any ounce of danger, I will cut down anything that stands in your way. And with that, that goes back to the golem's turn. The golem is going to march towards Jotun and slam a fist into his head. Let's kill Jotun dead. That's not going to kill Jotun dead at all. As the golem just kind of swings at you, you note the speed at which you could just tilt your head around the punch, just kind of pulling this attention away from Lucy, and you just kind of look at the golem. It seems to sluggishly recover as it slumps over towards you. And with that, that brings us to Helwa, who just kind of rushes at the golem, and you just hear "Ah!" with a quick swing and another quick slash. You note that the sword kind of slams into the side of the golem as you see Hoa throwing the blade towards the golem and releasing her hands, and then quickly grabbing them the other side. She just strikes through again, pulling the blade back. You can hear. You can see the amber kind of fly everywhere as the golem's body is completely sliced in half, as its body or its torso from legs down just kind of crumbles as the top of it just kind of flies over her head. She kind of stabs straight up and shatters the golem into just spiraling pieces of obsidian, kind of flying and hitting Lucian and just spilling around her as she kind of slams down her sword and just stares over. Did he hurt you? Are you okay? She just kind of looks at you, eyes a flutter.
Sighing. No, I'm fine, thanks. What about you? Are you okay?
She just nods towards you. I am now. You note her swooning as she picks her sword back up and turns towards Lucian. What of this one, hiding behind the column like a coward?
Oh, whoa, whoa. I wasn't cowering. I was gonna attack that thing the moment it got over here. You just beat me to it.
She just kind of shakes her head and then looks back towards Jotun, ending her turn. This brings us back to Skelly Man doing Skelly Man things. And this brings us back to Yamez. You note the skeletons don't seem to care that you're there. They don't seem to even be bothered by your presence. They all seem to be very much rushing towards Khan. What do you do?
Trying to communicate with the skeletons. I'm just gonna ask, why are you all here? Did they seem to respond?
You just kind of see them all look at you and look back towards Khan and then look. You note the skeleton in the front shaking his head. We serve the dark. And they all just kind of in unison nod and go, we serve at the master's behest.
Who might this dark be? Well, the master, I should say.
You note the main skeleton in the front just kind of shaking his head. The one we all serve. They kind of just all point in unison back towards the east. His name inscribed in ruin. His spell is complete. It is why you rise.
I see. Thinking about, do I have like any memory of like Khan from beforehand?
You do. You remember him slicing you down or punching you to death and dropping you onto the ground as you rose up. You know
Oh,
that it didn't hurt so much as it was strange.
yeah, no, good for you, buddy. You said to the east, right?
They just kind of nod at you. Where he cast his spell.
Well, I'll be going that way then.
And they just kind of nod. We will destroy the interloper then.
Do as you will.
They just nod at you.
Is anyone actually aware of to the east also?
They just kind of shake their heads. No. Clear the path to open the gate, and our master will be pleased. We'll stay and kill the vermin for him.
Do as the master wishes, and I will head up to the east. And then turn there.
Okay. And this brings us to Khan. You know that the exchange, but all you heard was noises. You didn't actually hear any words being spoken. The skeletons seem to be very preoccupied with you at this point.
So I didn't really understand anything. Kind of remembering the voice in my head as I begin to disappear into the shadows. Just kind of say, hey, who exactly are you, and could you provide me with a little assistance? I'm down on my luck. So I'll just move, slinking quietly along the wall. As I'm doing so, I'm just scanning the catacombs, looking for at least one thing out of place, since I know that every armor is rusted no symbol, no crest, nothing. Do I note anything new or different about this area? As I just make my way towards the side.
So I guess walking around, you note the candle that you passed lighting up, or the candelabra lighting up, and you hear
Okay.
sound. As you corner around, not really stopping or noting, you kind of hear sounds from behind you, almost a rustling of bone and metal.
Do can I attribute those to the same sound as before, or do they sound completely new? Like, I recall those sounds being the same sounds as the original skeletons, or are they new or foreign to me?
You don't note anything. They all look the same and armored. Some of them aren't armored. They seem smaller, but they don't seem to be moving. It's just as you've turned away from them, you can almost hear something, as if they were.
Okay, what about the voice in my head that I called out to? Did I get a response from it?
You call out to whom?
Did you hear like the whole thing about me calling out to the voice side of me for a little assistance or
Oh, you don't
yeah?
hear. Yeah, you don't hear any response.
Okay, that's great. All right, on to Plan B. All right, kind of quickly or quietly making my way to this room. It's the same thing, right? Just looking around, it's the same thing as I've noted from the other rooms. There's a candle, and I note catacombs. Is there anything that I could see that's out of place from where I am?
Where at? I'm sorry. Can you?
Okay, so I was making my way to this room, noting the candle and how it's just similar to the same structure. Looking at the catacombs or I guess the alcoves, I can generally say it's the same thing, right? I'm seeing the same
Mhm.
stuff that I've
Same
seen in the past room.
skeletons, same armor. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, so there's no crest, nothing that could lead to like a spell or like
From where you're
like
standing, there doesn't seem to be anything that you can visually see around you that seems different.
cool. All right, guess I'll just have to take a chance, as I say to myself. Using my action, I'm just going to dash a bit. Not really dashing, but increasing my movement speed, walking a bit faster. Uh, as I come over here, just get a better view. Do I like still the same thing? I was looking at the alcoves, just scanning them to get a better sense. Do I note anything?
You
So
don't know. So you don't know anything other than there seem to have been, like, there's a bit of debris on the ground, amber husks that seemed crushed in front of the alcoves, almost as if there seemed to have been something almost egg-like shaped stored, but you could just see bits and pieces. There still are
uh,
still the remains. Um, and other than that, you could just see the remains in the corners of just what seemed like just black sludge swept across the ground, almost in a pattern, where the husks are.
almost in a pattern. Okay. Can you point directly? Is it like around here,
It's
or
just along the western wall in front of the
oh,
alcoves, as if
cool.
something shattered or moved past and crushed amber underfoot, leaving a
You said
sludgy black residue.
okay, and does this residue continue? Did I note this residue when I was over here? No, right?
No,
So I'm guessing the residue just stops there. Looking at the ceiling, do I note any residue on the ceiling?
no.
Uh, looking at the sludge, does it seem to be well, the with that cracked amber and the rusting and everything? Does sludge seem to be fresh? Could I notice if it's recent based on how if I say the color of it?
So it just seems to be almost over crusted. You're not sure because you're not near it to really inspect it, but it doesn't seem recent, albeit most of the room seems covered in a bit of dust. So it seems as if it's been fairly untouched as you kind of just look around the floors and the alcoves to the west.
And you mentioned that there's one where it was a cracked. Could you like point to where that was, where it was a cracked ember husk? You said it was along the western wall, so could I say it's this one?
Yep. So it's just kind of here. I'll just make a note of it for you so you can. So it's just kind of
Okay.
like that.
So it's a cracked ember. Okay.
The
Looking
amber
directly at the alcove.
cracks are there, and there.
Does the ember have any markings on it?
It's
Because you
just
mentioned
it's just
Hmm?
shattered. So it's just shattered amber. You don't really you don't make out too much.
And the remaining alcoves are just generally the same, right?
Yeah.
Oh, at least I'm getting somewhere. Do I still hear the rustling?
I'm sorry.
Do I still hear the rustling or the movement behind me?
See, no, you don't hear anything either.
Cool. Just kind of again calling out to the voice inside of me. Would you have any ideas to what this is saying inside of my head?
You don't hear any response. Just a bit of laughter.
Okay. And again, the ceiling is just generally the same, right? There's nothing off about the ceiling, parallel to the residue on the floor.
Nothing on the ceiling, no. Nothing comparable. It just seems like almost a sweeping motion of sludge from that area.
Oh, looking at this wall, kind of where the sludge begins, do I note any cracking from it, or any fragility inside of it? Like, does it seem weakened, as if there's a door here, or because there's some? I just note that the sludge starts or seems to start from here, so there's got to be an entrance here somewhere, or I'm not sure. So, do I just from like looking at it, could I note anything? Just in this general area.
No, that area just seems to be pretty normal, like the rest of the place. Just skeletons aligned in their alcoves.
Well, using the remaining movement, I'll just kind of give myself cover. Just from the entrance, hugging the wall right here, just ending my turn, not really stepping on the sludge, hugging the wall to just avoid stepping on it. Just peering at it closely. It's the same thing, right? I don't know anything. No new change, right? No new information.
I'm sorry, staring at what and noting what?
So just hugging the wall is to not step inside or step on the sludge, and just peering at it closely. There's no new information, right? I just note the same things.
Yeah, there's nothing about the sludge that you're familiar with or has
Mm.
changed.
And I can't get a sense of direction as to where this originated from. It just seems to be there.
Yeah, it just seems to be smeared across the ground in kind of a curve. You're not sure where it originated from or where it's going.
Okay, I'll end my turn here.
Okay. This will bring us back to Lucian. You kind of standing behind the column note the conversation between Helwa and Jotun, as well as the kind of just rumbling underfoot. From your area, you don't note too much going on as you pick pieces of the golem out of your hair. What do you do?
And taking one of those pieces and just looking out to the side, or like to the pillar, and they just still seem to be made of the same material, right?
Yeah.
Just looking over the piece and flicking it away. Yo, I'm gonna. Well, so much for that door down there. For now, we should just try to meet up with the others.
I'll just nod my head in response, agreeing.
And heading off to the northwest. Back here again. And looking over where Amethyst told me. So looking to the south, I see like the open door, right?
You do see a panel open on the left leg of the statue. Yeah, you can barely see into it, and even worse, barely squeeze towards it. But you know that leads towards a staircase.
Well, that's up for Tilgrim. And as for this one, I'll just turn and just kind of inspect this wall and feel around for anything.
Where are you feeling?
The wall Amethyst is pointing out, just like up and down the wall.
Oh, you note as you feel up and down the wall, you don't really notice too much. You can almost feel kind of a warmth though, just kind of a as you move your hand across. The wall seems warmer in the center than on the sides where it gets cooler.
Like trying to find where it's warmest. I'll like try to push.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me. As you touch the warmest spot, you can almost feel just something inside you twitch as your hand burns. You immediately pull it back. You take 8 damage. Oh my god, that makes you unconscious. God damn it!
Yo, yo.
You just kind of pass out due to the extreme heat next to the wall. This catches the eye of Kester, and as Kester just hears a doof. You know, as you turn, you can see Lucian just fall for some reason, just laying there.
It was a little too warm, man. Couldn't take it.
Oh, God.
And that's going to end your turns. Going back to Bennett, you also hear like a thud as you note Kester just kind of strangely, almost shrugging.
Esther, what the hell was that?
Lucian got heat stroke, I think.
You do realize we're in literally the coldest place in this entire land, right?
Listen, that's you. I could only tell you as it is. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go over to Lucian and try to help him up.
Oh, okay. And you manage to get him to his feet and, just kind of massage him back to, or at least grabbing his shoulders, just kind of getting him back. As he blinks and looks around, Lucian, you note your hand is it's not burned, but you can feel how tender it is, even through the gloves. There's something almost. It almost seems like the heat pierced right through them.
What? Why? What? What even hit you?
Hell if I know. I just earlier. Well, I already told you earlier. Something with the statue and the wall behind it. I figured it was about time I checked that out, and there's like a warm part on the wall. I was trying to find if anything was there, and well, yeah, I guess I just wasn't ready for it. And it just kind of like wobbled back up, just show how tired I am.
You look like you've been through some shit.
Uh, well, haven't we all? And just up the staircase. Well, at least someone found that, but no one's fitting up that except for Tilram.
Speaking of which, where is she?
Well, she was with you and Kester. I just look over. Last time I saw her.
She's upstairs and we got bigger problems. Uh, so looking behind Lucian,
I'll just like after like getting up, I'm able to just like move over,
did you go through that?
Where,
like just to the right.
if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take a move over to let him like see the wall. Just be careful.
Alright. Did you check the door behind you?
That one over there. Well, early there was something. Well, there's some kind of eye in there, something alive. And as you can guess, I wasn't exactly in the means to handle a fight if it turned into one.
Right. Bennett kind of puts his hand into his satchel and pulls out a potion of superior healing. You look like you need this way more than I do.
I'd appreciate it.
Just try not to use everything up, alright? It's the last one we got, and if you get knocked flat on your ass again, you're gonna be pretty useless.
Well, the sooner we find that godforsaken sword, the sooner we can get out of here.
Wait. You said you put your hand on the wall and you felt a hot spot?
Yes, I tried to find the center of it, and that's what put me down. Something
Oh,
that.
go ahead, finish.
Oh, Augusta, do you have anything to like handle that? Definitely something of the magical kind.
See what I can do. Uh, so I guess looking to that point in the wall, I'll take a whiff of like the air around me. Am I able to smell any particular magic?
You don't know the a magic that you sense. You do sense something magical, but it immediately smells almost foul to you, like death.
That's death. Uh,
I have a feeling that maybe if I didn't, well, use my hand, might have gone differently. But I'm not sure about what this is here. Nah, nothing I can see. But
So,
something's definitely here.
so taking a step back, which part of the wall was it specifically that burned you?
I'll just point to where I remember touching last.
So he just points centered at the basically center of the wall. I guess around here.
Shot in the dark. I'll make the two fingers and a thumb like gesture, the same one I used on the Amber Golem on that part of the wall. Does anything happen?
Make a perception check.
17.
You note nothing happens.
Huh. So, putting the gesture down, just kind of still looking at the wall. Shit. Yeah, I can't imagine any other way in there. The only thing I can imagine is probably the door. How, when you said you looked in to see an eye, did you get a scale on how big the room was? You there?
Not really. It was just the moment I looked through the keyhole, there was already an eye on the other side. I didn't see any of the room. I didn't really have time to make out the eye either. The moment I looked through, it was just there.
Uh, would I be able to like inspect the wall to see if I find any trigger or any hidden mechanism?
So technically Lucian already did that, so he would already know.
Right now the only thing I can think of is probably being in that room. Either that or maybe there's another way from above or below. I don't know. So yeah, so I guess with that I'll end my turn. Kind of thinking over this.
Okay. And that brings us to... Well, you don't count anymore. Okay. That brings us back to Wolfram. We go back to the first floor. Or second floor. Random count. So we find Wolfram So you just kind of watched as Tilgrim and a tall elven man just kind of walked down the stairs slowly. You know that Tilgrim was fairly, it seemed, a little nervous about the man. You have never seen him before, and you didn't note much from what Tilgrim was saying, but you did note that he had a rather interesting sword. Excuse me. Floating next to him, and was doing much to point out that Tilgrim was someone to be protected. What do you do?
Look into the room. See, I think that's important. I think that's important. But looking towards Sidion's body, what do I see? Oh, his body. Hopefully, there's nobody know. What do I see on his body?
You just note the his body, and then next to him, on the ground here lies a silver staff with a red ribbon tied around it. Other than that, just kind of peering into that direction, you know they crack behind him into the wall.
Looking at staff, crouching down, but like my finger, like a good, I guess, 5 inches away from it. Does it have any effect?
I'm sorry, your finger does what?
Put my hand above the staff or being near it. Does shake, vibrate?
It does nothing. You can almost feel kind of a force pushing gently against your finger.
Okay, so is any like runes engravement on the staff? That's something.
So just kind of looking over it slowly, you don't note anything symbolic. Just that the ribbon, upon closer inspection, has kind of just gold embroidered bits. It's similar to his sash across his stomach area. You know that the staff at the top seems to have almost a mechanical nature. It has almost horns and this strange hook that, just kind of looking at the side, there seems to be some type of bolt that almost looks like the hook can move. Below the ribbon, you know, just different scaled rivets moving down, just a design all the way down the staff.
Okay. I'm just basically gonna take my bedroll, right? I'm just like make like a loop. I'm gonna fashion it around the staff, not touching it itself, but like, and slowly drag it towards the opposite direction. Wait, okay, before I do that, when I walk closer, does the staff goes the opposite direction or just push me back?
Nothing happens in terms of moving towards it.
But once I touch it, is it like a force?
Are you touching the staff?
Okay. No. Say if I put my hand near it, is there a force pushing me back?
You can feel something pushing against your finger at the point, yeah.
Okay, good. So I think that's important. Okay. There's a hook on. There's a hook on the what you call it, the center of the staff, correct?
There's no hook on the center. At the end of the staff, it looks to be something of a hook.
Okay. How big is the hook compared? How enough for me to like wrap something around it, or it's too small?
From what you're looking at, it looks to be long enough to wrap something around it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Basically, I'm taking my the barrel out of my bag and like fashion to like a little makeshift rope and like tie it. Or this hook like lasso it close to me. Does anything happens? Not me touching it, but just only using the
So So you're
the roll to
you're
it.
tossing the bedroll towards the hook.
Yeah, I like make it thin enough to form like a little rope. Yeah.
Okay, so tossing it towards the hook as it falls towards it, it just kind of gets thrown back towards you.
Okay, then I can't do that. Fuck. Okay, I can't do that. Damn. And I presume Camden's not here anymore. Did I ever met Cam? Oh shit. Man. Damn, I could probably ask some shit right now. Shit. Okay then, if I'm keep that in mind then. Shit. Okay, this stuff is important. Okay, shit. Okay. Damn, man. Okay, we can't grab it, we can't do that, we can't touch it. I assume magic probably doesn't either. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna the room. Fuck man. Okay, can't grab it. Shit. Okay then. Okay, where's appearing downstairs? Any noticeable changes downstairs? Anything noticeable or difference?
Other than Tilgrim and Rahadin just kind of sitting at the foot of the steps, or large elf guy, you don't note too much going on. From where you're distant, excuse me, from where you're standing,
Okay.
you can't really see too much going on in terms of, but the light kind of generating out from the portal lets you see that, there seems to be something going on, by the larger statue. You know, the Bennett and Kester kind of moving towards or behind the statue.
Maybe. Walking towards the step, I'm like how towards the tall elf. What's with the staff on the floor? Does he respond?
You're walking towards who and saying that?
Oh,
You're going downstairs?
yeah. But like, just be along with the person. Oh shit, I just can't get the stuff. You won't you can touch it. You can touch it. Magic can't touch it. Okay, he's only option right now. He doesn't try to kill us. Make sure to not pose myself as a threat. So he wants to skewer me. Just about.
Do you know you're not muted? Are you asking? I'm confused. You were speaking. I'm not sure what you were saying or talking to. So
Oh, basically, I'm gonna call to the tall elf to and ask him what's with the staff. There's a barrier around it.
without turning towards you, you note the elf turning down towards Tilgrim. Your friend is peculiar. And just kind of looking, still just kind of looking forward towards the north. He seems to ignore you completely.
Can't I use mission for that? Yeah, because Tilgrim. I met Token Leader, so I can ask Token. Okay. I'm my turn. Damn it. Okay. Shit. Okay then.
And this brings us back to skeletons. Skeletons. As they crawl towards the darkness, you hear the creeping of 1,000 deadly footsteps. And this brings us back to Jotun because the skeletons were kind of boring. From your position, you note Helwa's readiness kind of peering around. You can see to the north, Lucian and Bennett seem to be conversing. You know that Bennett falling to the ground after touching, I'm sorry, Lucian falling to the ground after touching a wall to the north. Curiously, you then know that Bennett just kind of pointing fingers at it. You're not sure what's going on, but they seem to just be gathered around a wall as Helwa awaits your next command. What do you do? Oh no, you said BRB. Oh no! We're skipping you for Kester. Same thing I just said to Jotun, except you're right there.
Sweet. All
Oh,
right.
except instead of Helwa, you note Lady Whitehaven just kind of still sitting there bored, just kind of looking on.
Nifty. Anyways, just kind of like walking around the rubble to get a glimpse at the stairs. Excuse me, Lady Whitehaven. Yes. Just looking down. Who the fuck is that? Okay. Oh wait, how far did I just move? Oh, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so 15 feet. Okay, that's Wolfram. All right. So, I guess running the last 15. Yeah, I guess I'll sprint the last 15 feet. So doubling the last 15 feet into 30 feet. I should have just ran the whole way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Just looking down at Wolfram. Wolfram, who's your friend? I'm assuming you could even hear me.
To be honest, I have no clue. I assumed they were yours.
Nifty. You seen Tilgrim?
I'll just wave.
Right?
I
Like,
can't even see you. I
Oh, you
have
can't
no
see
idea.
me?
Oh,
I thought. Okay. I thought
yeah,
my
he
screen was.
can't
Refresh,
see you in the shadows.
oh. Okay. I was just looking for you. Well, good thing I don't have to go up there then. Sweet. We have something for you to check out over here if you get the time.
Right.
Okay. Cool. And since I just expended 30 feet of movement going nowhere, I'm going to spells? No. Alright, yeah, that's it. End my turn.
Lady Whitehaven just kind of looks. She looked like she was going to say something, but she kind of ran off. So she just kind of quietly went back to being bored. Brings us to Tilgrim's turn. You note before Kester just kind of finishes, or once he finishes, Rahadin just kind of turns and looks down at you. Is the clown your friend as well?
Yes, he is.
He has a silly hat.
He might take that as a compliment if you tell him that. I guess we should probably see what they're talking about. They might be stuck. With that, I guess I'm going to head toward sorry, I read the chat. I'm gonna head towards well, towards Kester, essentially. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess I can. I'm gonna actually dash, doubling my movement speed. I walk over towards Kester to find out exactly where. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. As I get right here.
Rahadin here. And his sword will put gracefully in front of Kester right here. You know, the floating scimitar just kind of dances towards you and starts swirling next to you. You see, or Rahadin's arm kind of raises towards Kester as he looks back towards Tilgrim. Shall I sever his head?
Oh, no, no, no. Again, they he and the rest of them, they help us. Uh, they're gonna prove useful. Trust me.
He just kind of chuckles a bit at that. Looking past Kester and noting Lady Whitehaven, he turns. Is the witch one of your friends as well?
Yes, actually. Well, yes, yes.
I've had dealings with her. Whitehaven. She's strong. It would be wise to stay on her good side.
Okay. I'll just nod at what he's saying. Looking towards Kester, kind of wide-eyed. I say, uh, where exactly?
Um, but first, mind introducing me to your friend?
Right. This this is this is Rahadin. Uh, my uncle.
My eyes just widen. Oh, huh.
Yeah. Apparently, I have family all over.
You don't say. Anyways, well, Bennett will fill you in. He's behind the statue.
You
Oh,
see
He knows more about this
Rahadin's,
than I do.
I'm sorry, Rahadin's ears perk. Is he now?
I just kind of open my eyes wider, looking down at Togrum.
I just look back.
Am I not supposed to say that?
I don't know. Why don't you come with us? I'm sure you can help. Oh.
Lovely. Sounds
Oops.
like a blast. I just say, glancing over at the sword.
There's Tilgrim, so I'm gonna make you here. Okay.
I guess at that, I guess as we kind of head in that direction, I kind of decide to I kind of fidget with let's say the scarf around my waist. Uh, so you mentioned I look familiar. I'm guessing you knew my mother.
You know, Rahadin just kind of clasping at a leather glove on his right hand with his left and tightening his fist. I did, but I'm not convinced. Let's get to know each other a bit more. If you'll excuse me, though, I have something I must get done In the meantime, you could see him kind of move off and then just kind of appearing next to Bennett to the surprise of Lucian out of a just smoking kind of silvery mist. You could see a hand just kind of reach out and slowly lower on Bennett's shoulder. Ah, Bennett,
You see
it's good to
Bennett.
have you back.
You see Ben just suddenly stiffen up, eyes widened, not looking towards Rahadin, but still focusing on that one panel of the wall.
He just kind of continues. Kelia says you've regained your memories, that the barrier is back. I'd like to see it.
I don't know what barrier you're referring to.
He just kind of stands there. As he's doing that, he seems kind of just a little confused. As he kind of shrugs a bit and shakes his head. How did you convince her? You could see from the side eye his smile kind of growing. He almost seems proud.
We got into a scuffle. He was incapacitated and ended up bringing her back to her feet.
So your true strength remains. Very nice. All right. If that was enough, then she's convinced me at least. You can continue your mission. But he kind of looks around. I want you to well, I want you to do something for me instead of Strahd. I want you to continue traveling with these creatures. He brought them here for a reason, I suppose, but more importantly, I want you to keep an eye on the little one, the elf, Tilgrim, or gnome, half-breeds. I plan on making good use of her. But first, I wish to see what Casimir saw in her. So I'll be keeping an eye on her while you're in the temple. But he just kind of looks around. Why are you here? Cowering behind the statue.
It was less cowering, more of me searching.
He just kind of shakes his head. And what are you here for exactly? It wasn't to meet me. What brings you to the temple?
I got curious about some of the old ones. Originally it was a death curse, but since we're trapped in here, I thought I'd look at some of them.
You just kind of see his eyes widen a bit. But you know now, no curse can stop you. It must have been hard without your memories. All those limitations. You could just see him looking towards Lucian. All those weak allies you had to save, no doubt. Say, if this is the case, then Well, whatever you're searching for, whatever power you want, I'll ensure you get it. I myself must return to the castle. I found no way of curing the young master yet, and I have to deal with your sisters. They can be so childish at times. Speaking of which, I'll remain a bit longer with the girl, but have you seen Zelia? She did not return.
She was backed into the room to the north, the one with broken doors. But what I
He just kind of
found, she had her lunch and then disappeared into the roof, I think.
he just kind of shakes his head. I'll go investigate. 5, 10, 15. And he just kind of leaves you while looking back. If Tilgrim or you die, I'm going to cut off every single one of their heads and feed them to your pets. He just kind of points towards Lucian. I'll start with him. He looks fragile.
I just
And with
give a
that,
smirk.
he just kind of smiles back and turns his head, going towards the room. As he turns his head, you can hear him say, Lady Whitehaven, perhaps we can continue our discussion. You just hear her, oh, hmm, well, since no one else was entertaining me, I suppose. And with that, that brings us to Helwa's turn. Helwa rushes to the side of Jotun and awaits. You note her just kind of looking over your wounds. She just kind of stares down and using her greatsword, she just kind of slices at her arm. The blood from her arm slowly going into the sword as she just kind of moves it in front of you. You feel slightly relieved.
I'll kind of look at her confused. What are you doing?
You note her kind of bleeding and her cut. She tries to like stave it off. I'm making sure you don't die. She just kind of smiles at you as you feel health being restored to you. And that will end her turn and bring us back to the Skelly connection. Skelly man. This brings us back to Yamas. You find yourself in the dark tomb. Skeletons leaving you alone, giving you a chance to explore. You still note you're feeling pretty hungry. Uh, Jeremiah, are you here? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you're good. Okay.
yeah, my like does everybody work?
What happened?
Oh yeah, I'm good now. I had to use my brother.
Oh, okay. So the skeletons have left you to pretty much walk around and explore.
Actually, I will kind of what can I do in this like state, or like is there anything I should know?
So you have everything you currently can do. Uh, you note for some reason you can talk to undead skeletons, so that's something new. You also note you seem to just kind of get up after being knocked down pretty quickly. So, but other than that, you have all your other.
Yeah, okay, got it. Let's dash him towards the door. He's over.
Okay. You note crossing across the path, a light just kind of begins to light your way.
Do I know any skeletons rising with it, or?
You don't. You just notice the bones just seem to be kind of just quietly sitting there.
The door. My keys ain't working.
Oh, moving? That's weird.
That door does like push it to open it.
So pushing against it, you don't notice it budging. It seems to have something, not even kind of a mechanism. It just seems to be like a solid wall.
Okay. Can projectiles move back down slightly and pass turn there?
Okay. Let's see, where are you at? So peering, yeah, you just see more skeletons in the alcoves. This brings us back to Khan, who is kind of just laying behind or standing behind the wall, I guess. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. My bad. I almost forgot. This brings us to Jotun's turn. Jeanette's back, yeah. Had to skip you because you stepped out.
I'll kind of point to the ceiling and like looking at Helva, I'll kind of ask, what's up with this mirror up there? It's kind of weird.
Nodding and just looking up, she shakes her head. It's just a magic mirror. It shows you the true intentions of magic spirits in the temple. Uh, Noting the gems floating, she just kind of points. Those things are, well, you could think of them as the old one's pets. Those magical gems, they come to life in the form of grotesque creatures, shapeshifters, and abyssal things. They do whatever the old ones wish of them. But only one old one can control such things. She kind of just points towards the large statue in the center of the room. The faceless god. She kind of looks down towards the portal. It seems somebody in here has summoned them. And the faceless god is less rejoicing.
I wonder who. So they have something to do with the portal down there. Are they like? Could they be a key to closing the portal?
The gems.
Yeah, the gems.
No. That mirror is just warning you of what's to come. If those gems are swirling about, and there's 5 of them, that means all 5 guardians will be coming out of the portal pretty soon. We'll die in a brilliant blaze of glory. She kind of slams her greatsword into the ground. I lust for a fight like that. If we can defeat them, I can truly become what I must.
To become what? And what is it that you want to become?
She just kind of shakes her head. What my father was before me. I wish to rule the Esther Hill. It has been my dream ever since I was a girl, and those druids stole it away from me. She just kind of looks back at you. You'll help me, yes?
Considering that you helped me, it's only right that I kind of repay that, I guess. Yeah.
She just nods. Then you have my blade, until such a day that you no longer have a use for me. Then after I conquer that blessed place, I will return and rule my people, and send those accursed druids back to the forest in the north, where they came from.
I'll just nod my head, agreement, and just kind of turning away. I'll kind of head towards Lucian. Come on. Come along. We still have some. Bye.
She notes, I'll be right behind. I'm worried about that portal, though.
Same. Is there a way to close it, or am I too far to talk to her now?
But you're still standing with her, aren't you?
For now. Is there still a way to get it closed?
She kind of nods her head. The trick isn't closing it. I suppose we have to appease the faceless now.
And how can we do that?
She just kind of shakes her head. No one has ever spoken to him, or it. Rahadin, that man, that elf, he comes to the temple every day seeking it, to speak to it. But he can't find it. No one can. Must die getting to him. The creature that gave Strahd his power. What I wouldn't give to speak to him.
Okay, we still have to figure something out then. I'll kind of turn away and head towards Lucian.
Okay. Just drag her along because I can.
What's kind of going on back here?
I believe Jotun says to Lucian, Bennett, possibly Kester? No, just Lucian.
I don't see Kester.
There's something hidden here. This wall, and I'll just point up there. But it's well, caught in a word.
Yeah, it was the stairwell. As I just glare at Lucine, and then my eyes shift over to Rahadin and back.
You do note Rahadin's ears perking.
Wait, it feels hot
No,
over
man,
here?
I shouldn't talk
Like the temperature's risen?
It was probably just the old gears and the statue moving. Whatever got up there to use the statue for whatever. I have no clue.
I'm not really sure what you just said. But what about this door? I'll just kind of point behind me. Do you specifically need to go through that opening over there, or?
We haven't looked through the door over there yet. Lucian said he looked through the keyhole and saw an eye. And we don't really know what that entails. Kind of staring towards Jotun, I'll just raise a hand up to my neck and just move it back and forth. And then just like my other hand kind of gesturing behind me towards Rahadin, trying to keep both of them in front of me.
I'll kind of tilt my head in confusion seeing that. You want me to strangle Rahadin? What?
What the
I don't understand what you just did just now.
So with that, Rahadin slowly turns his head and turns back around to the group. Yes, Bennett. What did you mean?
I was trying to tell him to save the questions for a later time when we're not in front of the giant gate to God knows what.
You note Rahadin peering down to the gate. I've not seen that before. Is that of your doing?
Not mine.
He just kind of stares off towards you both, kind of eyeing Lucian and Helwa and Jotun specifically, with just a mischievous smile on his face. You could see him like lifting his hand. As that happened, Kester, you note the sword next to you just kind of flies away. You know the sword kind of appearing in front of Rahadin and just kind of swinging wildly, just floating about 5 feet in the air, just kind of twisting and twirling as he just continues to look on at the others. That goes back to Jotun.
The portal, yes. That is a door to the. I'll kind of look to Helwa for kind of what's the word? Confirmation, I guess. The portal is something to the old ones, right? I don't. So I was trying to say,
Kind of nods. It's the gateway in which
yes,
they
the gate.
came from. She kind of looks towards Rahadin. It's what you've been looking for. Rahadin just kind of looks towards the south now and then back to Helwa. Is it? You could see him kind of looking towards the south and just grinning. Well, maybe I'll have a look.
I guess kind of staring off a bit tensely, I'll kind of end my turn.
Sure. This brings us full circle. I'm going to move all the way down to Khan's turn.
Okay. Looking down with the kind of placement of the what are they called again? The amber husks, amber shells.
Yeah, just kind of shattered pieces of amber on the ground.
Cool. Yeah. Do I recognize the symbol that it makes? Like, can I?
Symbol that it makes? What do you mean?
I was just wondering, like, there's like a specific image that the aligned pieces make. I was wondering if I had recognized it from somewhere, like probably a book or something.
You don't know.
Uh,
They don't really
yeah.
make a shape. They're just like broken pieces of amber on the ground. in like small piles.
There's nothing inside the ambers. Nothing.
Not that you
Okay.
can see, no.
Not that I can see. Okay. Cool. We're gonna do this then. All right, heading around but silently. I'm gonna just like checking the amber pieces one by one. I just kind of shift my hand through them, like quietly, not making a sound because I realize the situation that I am in. I'm just trying to look if there's anything that could help me in the situation regarding that door. Maybe a key, maybe it's a lockless door. I'm just like thinking to myself as I shift to the first pile. Does anything come up?
You just note pieces of amber, just little broken shards everywhere that seem to
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
that seem to make some sort of, or at one point it looks like they could have been built into something of a shell. It seems somewhat familiar, but you're not really sure what you're looking at.
Okay. There are no scriptures on the amber pieces, correct?
Correct.
Cool. Going to the second pile, I'm just gonna repeat the same action, just kind of putting my leg in between the slime trail just to not touch it with my foot. Just shifting through the pile. Same thing.
Same thing. There's nothing
Cool.
but amber shards.
Third one is the charm. Repeating the same action, is shifting my hand through the pile.
Also, nothing but amber shards.
Looks familiar. Cool. All right then. Just heading back to the door. Just kind of. Ooh, why can't I move? Attempted token movement class with at least one wall. That's cool. All right. Kind of tiptoeing around the blocks. Just remember familiar. I'll just ask in my head. Hey, do you recognize those shells? It looks familiar. I'm looking for a key to the lockless door. I'd rather not stay here. I'm not really sure, but it feels like I've been here for an eternity. Kind of scratching my head as I walk towards the. Ooh, wait.
You notice the candle lighting up. In the back of your mind, you could just hear just a, again, just a cackling.
Kind of thinking to myself, I wonder if all the lights activate in unison and maybe the door will open. Oh, that brings me an idea. Cool. Getting back with a sudden idea in my head, saying that to myself, I'll just pick up an amber shard, or I'll attempt to pick up some shards in my hand as much as I can hold.
Okay, so you pick up a pile of amber shards.
Great. Let's try this. All right, and I will, as I head towards the light, does it open or does it turn on?
As you pass it, it does.
Cool. I will hold an amber towards the light and kind of aim it at the second light over here. Does anything happen? Kind of aiming the beam to hit. No? Cool. I will place
There's
a
no
shard.
beam. It's just,
There's no beam?
that's like candle fire. There's no beam.
Oh, okay, I understand
They're
now.
like light beams, yeah.
I'll attempt to remove one of the candles from the chandelier.
It doesn't budge.
Doesn't budge. Cool. I will try harder as I kind of put one of the shards in my hand and kind of scrape at the back side of the candle, trying to pop it out of place.
It doesn't budge.
Doesn't budge. Cool. Looking at the inner mechanisms of the candle, does there seem to be a switch? Like, what's holding this candle together? Like,
it just seems to be a almost black Rhododian candelabra that's positioned about 4 feet off the ground, embedded into the floor.
off the ground embedded into the floor.
I'm sorry.
Oh my bad. I was just reading what you said. I'm sorry.
Okay. At 4 feet, it has a small plate that has a little bracket that moves out 3 points, each with a black candle burning.
Moves out.
Heatless fire.
And there's no way for me to remove this. Because I look at the ground towards where it's kind of uprooting itself. Do I know any switch of some screws that I could probably unhinge or descrew to remove this candle from its position? No.
you just note that it seems to be a wrought iron pole going directly into the obsidian floor.
Cool, rod and pole. Alright, kind of laying the ember husk or the shells on the ground silently. Knowing the risk, I'll just say to myself, screw it, let's do this. As I kind of ready myself, kind of getting into the motion, I'll bring my foot back one instance, and immediately I'll release a kick and trying to break off the pole from the ground. I'm trying to sever that connection, right? I need the candles. So I'll just pick the use the rod iron pole and attempt to snap it in half, and while holding the candle. Does anything happen?
You would have to roll for hit.
Cool. If all goes well, this could be the solution. Roll for it. Okay. Yeah, unarmed attack. Where is it? Inventory. Unarmed strike. Roll. Alright. It's 23.
Roll damage.
Okay.
So as you kick the wrought iron, you just kind of hear a snap as it just kind of flings to the side.
Yes.
The candle immediately goes out.
No!
Um,
Damn it.
and with that,
What? That's. Oh, wait, what?
Yamas, you also note the lights go out around you.
That's weird.
This candelabra here, let me note that.
Oh man, thought I had it. Let's go one step forward in some direction. Where there be? Oh, guess I'll just have to break every single one of these until I find what I'm looking for. All right. Do I hear any response to all the lights or to this light going out? Do I hear any shuffling movements? No, anything of that sort?
Other than the movements you heard earlier, you don't know.
Cool, I'm going to directly beehive my way over here and grabbing the candelabra, I'm going to do the same thing.
You're going to attack that one?
Oh wait, actually, does it go on? Moving towards it, does it flick on?
It does not, no.
It does not flick on. Cool, actually, seeing that it didn't flick on, I'll just kind of catch myself, and noting that, I'll just head towards the door. Sneaking against the wall, peering out from the corner. What do I see? Okay. Just kind of making, putting my finger to my lips in like a hushing sound, or just note to whatever this creature is, as I slink past towards the door and push it.
Nothing happens.
Thank you. Oh, gosh. Looking at the door and examining it, does there seem to be any keyhole? Is like anything appeared from like the lights going off? Is there any like crack in the wall? Anything of nature?
Nope.
And just looking at the texture, does it seem to be made of the same material as the what was holding the candelabra?
It does not. It seems to be made of something based on your pushing against it, far denser.
Oh, it's gonna break in my bust. I better not. Frick. Okay, cool. Looking at this creature, I'll just kind of using the remaining of my movement to come back around here. Collides with the wall, it's great. One, just kind of using my last movement to hide myself, just whispering to him. I'll just kind of, as I'm passing by, yeah, I need your help. Wait, did I see the kind of discussion they were having, or between the skeleton and him?
You did, yeah. You just know that the noises they were making.
Alright, I know the noises you guys were making. You can communicate with them. Help me get out of here, and I'll give you a favor in return. How does that sound? As I kind of disappear into the shadows, hugging this wall, and I'll end my turn there.
You attacked Amelia for no reason.
Yeah, I apologize for that. A feeling came over me, like, I felt, well, It was instinct. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of bowing to him, like Japanese manner. I deeply regret it. Wait, I ended my turn there.
Okay. This brings us back to Lucian. You note Rahadin seems to be looking down towards the southern portal, his sword just kind of floating about. Bennett and Jotun kind of locked eye to eye in some sort of conflict. You seem somewhat uncomfortable.
The first thing I'll do is I'll drink the potion Bennett handed me.
All right.
One of those.
You feel a bit more refreshed.
And standing and is Rahadin like looking over here?
Oh, Rahadin is looking towards the south to the portal.
And oh, is and is with him is Tilgrim nearby?
Him just kind of still staring directly south. Rahadin just goes, "Yes, south of here, with the clown friend of yours with the silly hat. Lady Whitehaven is watching them."
Oh, thank goodness she's safe. And I'll go over to back over to this door here. I'll just maneuver past Jotun. And kind of just putting my ear to the door again. Do I hear anything from the door this time?
You don't hear anything but what sounds like a faint, almost whistling. Um, more of wind rustling than anything else, not like actual whistling.
So I hear like wind on the other side.
Uh, uh, Something of the sort. You could definitely hear kind of a whistling sound.
And would it be too much to try to go into the opened vault?
I don't know what that means.
Because it's like way out of my movement. Like I'm moving pretty much and going back to right here where I started.
So you want to go here?
Yeah, look. Oh. So essentially, I wanted to check the rightmost wall of the the emptied vault.
rightmost wall of the empty. You're asking a lot there, Chief.
Yeah, that's kind of a.
Well, I'll put you here, but that's gonna definitely kill your movement.
I suppose just feeling around the wall in this area to start. Do I know anything?
Kind of feeling it around. You don't know anything of particular now. Just feels like a normal wall. You know that's very cold. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. With that brings us back to Bennett's turn.
Looking towards Riley and then looking away. Uh, uh, I'm gonna go up to this door, and I'm gonna take a look through the keyhole. What am I able to see?
So as you kind of look into the keyhole, you note you pretty much come eye to eye with a yellow eye staring back at you. It seems fairly familiar. You definitely have seen the eye before. It resembles one of the Nothic guys from the creatures you saw earlier that Camden asked you to look after. It kind of just stares back at you.
Am I able to see past it, or is the eye just taking up the whole field of view?
It's the entire keyhole. Like it's not even entirely. Like you could actually look around and then you just see the white of it just kind of glaring back at you.
So, slowly kind of moving my head away from the keyhole, I'll just kind of look to the ground around me, just kind of in confusion. In my head, I'll just kind of think, Whitehaven, I need to talk to you somewhere where Rahadin won't hear me. Do I get any kind of response?
You're talking to the door?
No, I just said that in my head.
There's nothing in your head.
Shit, I should have specified. I was trying to contact Whitehaven, like, without saying anything out loud. That's what I was trying to do.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault. I should have specified that one.
Yeah, I was confused. Telepathy. Yeah, just point that out. Just say you're talking to Whitehaven.
Right.
And repeat that. What were you saying again?
I need to talk to you about something, but I need Rahadin not to hear a single bit of it.
In your head, you just hear, "Go on."
Okay. The god you talked about is as like, hold on, I wrote it down. Savnok. You said he would restore my memories, right?
Yes, as well as protect you from, well, whatever the hell this gentleman does.
Right. South of the Western Annex, right?
She just, you'll find him, to the southeast, amongst the other worms.
So how do I get him to work with me? Do I have to make a deal like all the others?
Of course. Do your best to, ensure that his deal is worth it. I don't remember exactly what he asks of you. But, it's most likely not that bad.
Hopefully it's not like rubies, where if I make it, I die eventually. So I guess with that I'll move over next to the door and I'll end my turn. Exactly where I'm going now, so that and amount of movement, so I'm gonna end my turn there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got Wolfram, Skelly. Alright, so we're gonna end the session here. And we'll start with Wolfram's turn on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah,
question.
you got scared away by a Nothic. It's crazy.
Question, Mr. J. Could you switch the things up again, please?
Can I switch the things up?
Those servers.
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna kick everybody out, so if you guys
Okay.
wanna do any of that whole, like, I don't know, looking around, checking things or whatever, let me know.
Are you going to, like, sleep anytime soon?
I would like to go to sleep immediately, yes, why?
Oh, never mind. Now I was going to ask you if you want to participate in simulation.
In the simulation.
Yeah, I'm like, you want me to go into the Matrix with you?
No. Just like
Mr. Jackson,
like
would
I
you like
want
to participate in a simulation?
I use like charts that you send me to like modify the encounters, so I just want to see how well they stood up.
The red pill or the blue pill, Mr. Anderson?
I'll be available, let's see. Tomorrow I'm going out. Wednesday. Yeah, so before the session on Wednesday, I could go over stuff with you.
Alright, I'll do. Okay, I'll go over with Isaiah as well.
Okay.
Anybody else wants
Take both
to do
pills,
it?
man.
He said what?
Take both pills, man. He ain't stop. No, I said take both pills. No, stop.
That's true. They did not say you couldn't take both pills.
Both
Hey,
pills?
man.
Stop me.
I've never seen The Matrix, so I wouldn't know.
One
No,
of them
stop
makes,
being cringe. You have to pick one pill.
yeah, one of them goes away. The other one lets you see, goes to the truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that purple pill. It's good.
This motherfucker, alright.
Take
You
the-
know,
So yeah, you live in the simulation knowing it's a simulation. Have fun.
Mr.
Yo,
Jackson,
Hoy, that sounds broken. Hold on, I can control stuff then.
this might be. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Goes
go
on.
ahead, man.
Okay. This might be a dumb question, but
Okay.
I was paying attention. My question is,
I like how you started off by saying this might be dumb. I was paying attention.
no. I want to be
As I
sure.
promised, Mr. Jackson, I was paying attention.
No, I was.
Please, me.
No, don't be.
Did you hint at anything?
I don't know what that means, on. Did I hint at anything? What does that mean?
It's
Okay,
a really big question.
Did Rahadin, I know he gave us information, but did he give us any, I guess, vital information? Like super important?
I mean, I can't really answer that, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
Okay.
the vital. So everything and everything is vital. Like, if it's important to you, it's important. Also, again, you can ask. You could just ask questions, man. Like, you could literally just like ask Rahadin a bunch of shit. You could ask anybody, but I don't know if he
Wow.
gave you. So he gave you.
He told me
Yeah,
that.
he just gave you information
Yeah.
that you asked about, and then I did my exposition based on the story.
Wait, what? The stuff.
Um,
He kept dodging the questions whenever I asked anything about my mother. I noticed that.
I mean, he technically told you that he wanted to get to know you more.
No, I got that. But
Mom, bro. On the mom.
If you could say one thing to everyone in the world at once, what would it be?
the what?
If I could
You
say
could say
one
one-
thing,
Oh, crap.
To everyone in the
Okay,
world at
yes.
once,
Turn off
what would it
submission.
be?
Turn off submission. Turn off submission. Turn off
Yo,
submission.
facts.
Hit him with the countdown. Just hit him with the countdown, bro.
no,
that's great.
don't hit him with a countdown. Here's what you do, right? You
I think there's an error in the system. Like, what's with everything? Oh, shit, I had the communication on off.
nah,
I had the comms on.
not even
Jay-
that, not even
I think they heard
that.
us. I think they heard us.
Kill us.
Not even that. Literally put an automatic voice, right? And just have the text, "Are you sure you want to delete world save?" And click it, and just put option yes has been picked.
No, you gotta say like world save like 52-89 something like that, like some big number. We're not the first.
Are you sure you want to delete save file?
All right, I'm gonna go back to.
Oh no, my SMT save file.
Wait, hold on, chill, hold on. Don't play like that.
Yeah.
Just stop that.
Well, this world's corrupt. Time
Jerry,
to start a
hell
new
mad.
save. Let me delete this.
Let demons invade the world. Yes or no?
Wait, what? Repeat that?
Let demons invade the world. Yes or no?
I 100% guarantee
depends.
you there are going to be a
What do
bunch of
I
people
get?
shouting yes.
I mean, I want them, but it depends. What do we get?
Sorry, real quick.
Deaf. You get deaf.
Carl, go ahead
Can I
and
put some-
try.
Can I put some Doomster armor on?
You go ahead and try
It's
what?
demon hunting, bitches.
This motherfucker.
Oh, log into your world.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, just try to log into this stuff and see if you can use it. If yes, I'm gonna log off and like die.
All right,
Damn.
doing it now.
I'm in right now.
Yeah, it works.
Can you give
Carl,
me
what
like?
day
Can you
are
give me like 5 minutes so people can like get their stuff in and all that? I like
Maybe.
playing them back.
No, he's gonna. I think
I
he's
missed.
gonna leave it there until next session, so you can just log on, fix your stuff.
Oh, okay.
You try this, bro. You got this, man. You got this, man. You got this.
Wait, what are you saying, Zion?
Yo.
when is
I
it
was-
that
oh.
you're going to
Host the sessions.
Yes.
I was planning on hosting them around Friday or Sunday. Does that conflict with any of your schedules?
Friday or Sunday?
What time?
Generally around the same
No.
time,
I
7
don't know
p.m.
if Friday's gonna work.
I mean, it could be once a week. I don't mind.
I mean, I can make Friday work.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Friday, Sunday, 7 p.m.
Do you know
So,
when you're gonna host the session 0, or are you not gonna give one?
I'm gonna give one. Session 0 should be this Sunday if everything's done.
All right, cool.
So you're hosting Sundays at 7 to what?
7 to like 10 or it shouldn't be that long.
10 on
What?
Sunday, my guy.
I mean,
mean,
that is true.
That's fine, I guess. I don't care. I'm just like wondering.
I'm playing a barbarian this time around.
Wait, Isaiah, you said you needed time to like fix your stuff or finish your stuff.
Essay, give me like 5 minutes because I was doing something.
Cool. Let me.
Magic.
Oh yeah, but I gotta make yours sound. Hold on, I'll do yours right now, sound.
I'm like, hey, yeah, you got to do Zion's thing. So it gave me some time. So that gives me time.
Oh yeah, right.
Near login, so you could finish your character sheet.
I will not
Mr.
go to
J, could
bed
you provide
for
me
the
a
garbage morning
backstory
shifts.
later?
Let's see.
Backstory is already in my character sheet.
Cool,
Everything's
thank you.
there.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, are you?
I put everything in Foundry because I thought it would be easier. So all my stuff is in my character sheet.
All right.
Because
Are
like
you-
you're supposed to put your backstory in your character sheet.
Night germ.
Better, Jeremiah.
Andrew.
Take
Levels on me.
Are you planning on touching on our backstories?
Oh yeah, it's because I'm turning it into the campaign. So the one shot's just gonna be the prologue of the campaign.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna make sure back. Yeah, my like if you go into biography, all my stuff's already written there, and it's I got my appearance, personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws.
All right.
I didn't put them in the boxes. I just put them in the whole thing because it looked cooler.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on, let me. Because there's some.
I already made
parts-
one for. Oh no, I made the thing, but I didn't make the. So Trent.
Oh no!
There's some bits that I didn't add into the original backstory.
Oh, hey everyone, I'm sorry, but y'all are probably gonna have to reload because I have to make a count for
Zion.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
heads up.
see, I got time for one more game.
Okay, if you say so.
You're gonna have to make another account just for me, so I can't see DM stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, Zion. What do you want your password to be then?
Oh, I sent it to you already.
Why not use Mr. J?
Just make something up and then send it to me. I don't care what it is. What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, everybody needs to send me.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you now. The tokens.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say everybody needs to send me character stuff.
Yeah, I have it. All right, Zion, you can log in now.
Cool.
Anyway, I'm gonna log off. I gotta do a bunch of stuff and then go to sleep.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Later, Mr. J.
Have a good night.
Night.
Oh,
Later, Mr. J.
Did you have a question, Zion? That sounded like you had a question.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Carl if you're gonna do the one shot on Sunday, is it cool if we could what was it? Hash out that thing, the thing I was working on a little before we start.
What do you mean that thing you were working on?
The one shot thing. I'm working on the mechanics.
Oh yeah, we could talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
All right. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
You too.
Oh, I get to choose my player color.
Yeah, make sure you can see Zion. Let me read. Put a token out there for you. Can you see?
I see a black screen with 3 skeletons.
You just reload. You should be able to click on your character. You see a reload, just reload. Let me set Mr. J the things. Let's see. So that let's do this. Hang out. So the first one is die.
I like this color. Trent, yeah, this is the color.
Are you able to see now?
Oh, let me.
Just click on your character, or click on the one that's on the field. I should have your name under it.
Okay, so I still see. Is it just my name, no picture?
No, it should say your name, no picture. Yeah, it should say be a.
All I see is.
I didn't find you the owner. Yeah, my bad. Trent, you are the owner.
Oh,
can you see now?
Oh, there.
Alright.
I am in. Ooh, I like this. I like this map. Oh, okay. Here's my stats. Okay. I'll put in my skills.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, you can put everything else. I just put the starting stats in the class. Alright. What's the next one?
Since everyone's here, you don't really have to answer if you're still working it out, but did you come out with your play style?
Me?
What do you mean?
Like your main thing, how you're gonna be helping out in combat, what you plan on doing in social.
Oh, that's easy.
Heck? Yo, what? Hey,
Like, for instance,
what for Carl's campaign?
yeah, like for instance, if
I mean, I just play on the fly, man. Well, what happens happens.
oh,
Well,
okay.
For me, that question's
Like-
really easy. It's gonna be as simple: rip and tear until it's all gone.
Oh,
Picture being
okay.
close there. Pain.
If you see Grimdark in the one shot, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Also, in general, I'm a like a supportive character. I buff, I debuff, I curse people, I shoot Eldritch Blast occasionally,
Oh, cool.
I negotiate, I perform.
Wait. Oh, wait a minute.
That's 4. Cool. All right, everything's done.
Everything's done.
No, like as in the tokens, I sent them all to Mr. J.
Nice. Let's go.
So you should have that.
I'm back.
Are you done?
Good shit. Oh, that's what happened. My controller died. You know what? Yup. I guess that's a sign. I'm ready to rock.
Let me reroll. Let me begun combat with you. All right, you ready, right?
I'm like I'm reloading from Mr. J's campaign now.
All right.
So yeah, I'll be ready like, in a sec.
All right. Who's talking about me? Why did I sneeze? Weird.
Bada bing, bada boom, boom, pow. Word.
Login in. Like, yo, man, and this Basilisk cult is supposed to be our enemies. That's gonna be rough.
The scrying allows me to see the truth as if it were. So if I scryed on the room itself, would I be able to see everything? And no, I wouldn't. Ah, there has to be something. I guess I'll figure it out. I'll probably scry on the outside of the door, see if there's ruins or portals there. Okay, so let's find out.
I am here.
Cool. All right, we're gonna begin combat.
Right now?
Just with Isaiah.
Yo, what?
Yeah, let me.
You
thought shit was sweet. You thought shit was
take a
sweet in
buff,
these
you can
streets.
debuff, you curse, man. You can do it. You can do all that. You
You
good.
thought
Yeah,
shit
I'm gonna-
was sweet in these
I'm
streets,
gonna,
huh?
I'm gonna re-put the skeletons, just fixing their health. I'm gonna start this again.
Yo, can one not start like literally behind me? What is this?
I was just trying to simulate like what skeletons would do. I don't know.
Like, yo, what is that supposed to, like? I wouldn't be able to, like, I wouldn't be able to hear a skeleton in front.
I'm not sure, bro. All right, so that's that. Cool. All right, this should be fine. Now let's put 3. So I'm gonna put one skelly man right here, one skelly man right here, and one skelly man here. Cool. That should work. Check your health. So you have health. You also have health. You have health. That's fine. Cool. Now let's do this. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I gotta put you in combat.
Leroy Jenkins.
I roll for combat, Isaiah.
Uh-huh.
Do. Skelly man rolls for combat. Other Skelly man rolls for combat.
Oh,
Other
what was
Skelly man rolls for combat. Okay.
Oh shit, yo, it's Spry Skelly Man here. Yo, he whining. He want to get this over with.
will this be like super I guess challenging? Like
I mean, there's 5 of you. I don't think it'll be challenging. You can avoid everything if you do something. Like you can avoid pretty much anything in this campaign.
okay,
Just
what I mean is like would like let's say level 5 will we fight against a dude who is okay, would the combat be difficult?
difficult.
Yes.
There,
Like if
there
you
are
would
5 of
put
you.
a
Alright. So with that, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. A little bit of a little bit of a more worrying one, because heart attacks are all over the place. I will admit, Rahadin suddenly teleporting next to Bennett did give me a heart attack. Especially with what he said earlier, being, yeah, if he remembers his original purpose, I might have to put him down. We might not take him back with us. Or at least, we might not take him back with us. That's what was said. I interpreted it as me being put down like a dog, like Old Yeller style, being taken to the back, except with no tears, no emotion, just cold revolver to the back of my head. But it did not end up being that way. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly where this is gonna go. And Rahadin ended up showing a curious interest in Tilgrim. So with Ben and Tilgrim now in a bit of a conundrum. Where can the story go? Gonna have to wait till Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to catch up tomorrow. I will be doing the creation stream I said I was going to do last week. Because work went into extreme overtime. Usually I get out at 5. I ended up going home somewhere around 7 or 8, which is not something I want to do on a Tuesday. But tomorrow I have off, so hopefully I can do the creation stream. I'll be making 2 cause. I know how to make one of them, and I'm gonna make that one. It shouldn't take long. It's the second one. I have to get in contact with the owner of that car, see if they are open at around the time, so I can have them in the chat and they can instruct me on what to throw in, what to throw out, what moves to go for. And that should, I don't think it should take too long. It will be, I think the only thing I'm gonna have struggle with or a problem with is trying to mimic the look exactly, but that's why I have a bunch of time on my hands to try and do that. But yes, it'll be the end of the stream. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will do the creation stream. I'll probably just have my mic on, listening to some music, if I can find some non-copyrighted music. And I'll just, yeah, just mess around and create some new wrestlers. I'll have to get the full thing ready, though. There are some stuff I have to look up to get ready. Because if you go to my Discord, you'll see that there is a few things that I have yet to use. I want to use those a bit more. I want to put a bit more, how do I put it? I want to put a bit more back into DKW, you know. The show is fine as of right now. I'm looking to make some small changes here and there to try to add more. Hopefully it does work. I might have to change it to a new time, though. I might have to change it to a new time depending on certain situations. I'm hoping that I'll be able to find it. If not, I will update everything on everyone on what's going on. But that is all in the future. That is all future tense. That's me probably looking weeks ahead in the future. Just live in the moment. Thank you all for watching. It really is appreciated. If you like how this story is turning out, or you want to keep up with that, I think the best way is to hit the follow. It's a selfless plug. Usually I don't say that because, you know, feels kind of sleazy. Feels weird. I don't usually say that. So yeah, I don't think I'll say that again. But yeah. Let's go raid somebody. I opened Steam by accident. I'm an idiot. Also, I got a bit closer to my mic, so if that weirded anybody out, I apologize. Let's go raid. What's this? Mjolnir. Yep, Mr. Mjolnir is right now praying plop night. Oh god. Playing prop night. My tongue is probably the most useless part of my body because it slurs its words so much. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's go show Mistress some love. They're playing prop, not prop night. Prop night. Yes, prop night. So yeah, let's go give them much appreciated love. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I'll see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.